Hi friends, this is Dave Barklow, pastor at Fort Walton Beach First United Methodist. Welcome to the Pastor's Study, our daily devotional that helps us focus our mind on the things of God. We're going to continue to walk through the Gospel of Mark together, looking at chapter 9, verses 30 through 32. They went from there and passed through Galilee. He did not want anyone to know it, for he was teaching his disciples, saying to them, "The Son of Man is to be betrayed into human hands, and they will kill him. And 3 days after being killed, he will rise again." But they did not understand what he was saying and were afraid to ask him. The thing that really strikes me about this, there's a lot going on here, of course, that's that Jesus is teaching the disciples very plainly. He's not saying, there are other places where Jesus talks about his death and his resurrection, and it's a little mysterious. It's not as straightforward. He tells the people at one point that you'll be given no sign but the sign of Jonah. Well, okay, what does that mean? In hindsight, we realize what it means. Jonah was in the belly of the fish for 3 days. Jesus was in the tomb for 3 days and then rises again. So we know what that means, but that's kind of an enigmatic way of talking about his death and resurrection. Here, Jesus is just plain out telling them, the Son of Man is to be betrayed. They will kill him. And 3 days after being killed, he will rise again. What's so hard about that? But it says they did not understand him. Sometimes things are just so outside of our understanding, so outside of our experience, so outside of how this world seems to work that we just can't grasp them even when they are said just point blank to us. Something can be very point blank and still be hard to do or understand. And this is the tenor of Jesus' ministry all too often. Jesus says, love your enemies. I mean, he can't say it any plainer, but it's still hard to understand. He says, do good to those who persecute you, to those who do evil towards you. I mean, that point blank, the words make sense, but still it's hard to understand. It's even harder to do at times. But yet we see that Jesus, in his death and in his resurrection, has not just the words, but the power to back up this very different way of life. So friends, let's try and reframe the way we think. Let's try and get outside of what this world tells us it can be understood and understand life through Jesus. Remember, friends, I love you. Take care of yourselves and shine the light of Christ.